Howdy everybody, this is Steve, KM9G, and I've got a quick update, maybe a warning, maybe a bit of information for you on the Xiegu 6100 radio. We're at firmware number 4, and in firmware number 4, they have asked us to cycle the battery 4 times, 4 full discharges. Positive note, I'm getting about 3 hours worth of moderate to heavy usage out of it, as opposed to like, casual or listen-only use out of it. And that's been working really well, but we have run into some problems over on the Toads Discord. We've been tracking transmit times and how we've been working on it and how much the battery lasts and how long it takes to recharge, and all that information is over there in the chat. Lots and lots of intelligent people over there that are extremely helpful. So if you're looking for a place to hang out and talk about the 6100, the Toads Discord is the place to do it, and there's a link in the description down below. In addition to all of that work, we do have a bit of a warning for you. One of our members, Jim, WB8ZLK, was doing his final discharge cycle, and he hit the PTT button on the top of the radio, this little button right here on the top of the radio. And right as it was at its final discharge state, when he hit the button, the radio obviously went into transmit mode, because it is the go into transmit mode button, made an interesting tone, and then stopped responding at all. And quickly, very quickly, the battery temperature went through the roof. Well, maybe the radio temperature, not 100% sure whether it was battery or finals, but it was through the roof, and that's unacceptable. I've got a quick shot here of the temperature gauge. You can see what the temperature was like, and then I've got a quick video clip of what the radio did when that happened. Another Toads member, KC9LDA, Jason, quickly came to the rescue. Community is amazing. Jason, thank you very much. The solution to this problem is plug it into shore power, power it on, go into device settings, go into firmware update, and do another firmware update that will reset the SDR board that's inside of the radio, which will kill the transmit. And since you're on power, it actually has enough power for you to be able to complete the task. Jim did reach out to Radiodity's support line. He bought his from Radioddity. They were extremely friendly, but since nothing was actually broken at the time, just a very odd use case scenario, there wasn't much that they could do about it. They are looking into further support that they can offer, and he's free to continue to use the radio, and if it breaks, they're there for him within the warranty period. So Jim's going to give it a very good, healthy exercise regimen. This is the last time that I'm going to do the battery cycle. I'm not 100% sure how it works. Hopefully there's somebody smarter than me who can leave a comment down below how this would be saved through the next firmware update process. I understand that the logic in the radio needs to learn how the battery works and what the chemistry is and yada, yada, yada. I get all of that. What I'm more concerned with is how would the software, through the update process that Xiegu is using currently, be able to remember that. And maybe there's something unknown in the radio that I don't know about, but when you stick the SD card in to do the firmware update, it erases the Linux operating system that's on the radio and reinstalls that from scratch. And then when you boot it up, you go in to do that firmware update that I just mentioned under device settings, and that erases the SDR firmware out of its flash and starts over again. Both of those are completely volatile processes. They just scorched earth, burn it down, put something new in its place, and move on. That's why you lose your channel memories, and you lose your CW keyer settings, and you lose your voice recordings. So I can't imagine that it's going to save the battery life. Is there some way that there might be some non-volatile memory stuck off to the side somewhere? Sure. Just haven't found it yet. So if you know, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, there's a video right over here I think you'll like next. Thanks for being awesome.